Hello everyone, it's Omar and welcome back to another Home Subscribers video. Today we're back for the Parking Adventures versus Arlong for my final ever video for this Parking Adventures in particular, and we are running against the 150 level. We are using a friend captain Nami, and we are using the Sanji buff for the extra 40% stats, which is unfortunately needed, but the main point is that it can clear 150, and after that I will be grinding at level 120, because you have the option to farm at level 90, 120 or 150 once you reach the 150 level. So I'm definitely not gonna rely on the Sanji every time, so I'm rather gonna farm on 120, but obviously you do want to get the 150 clear rewards. But there might be some other legends I want to test out, like with the level limit breaks, like more older characters. Sometimes they have really good potential in these parking adventures, so there is a lot more freedom for team building. But I digress. I definitely will want to maybe look at some other teams before the parking adventures leaves, just to have some fun. But how this team works is, I've explained it before, but we're going to get Sabo to 4 turns of cooldown before we leave stage 2, so that to ensure that he is ready on stage 4. So just make sure you don't overkill these mobs, so you actually can stall enough. Yamato, don't worry about the cooldown, she will be ready by the final stage regardless if you have expanded or not. She does need level limit break though if you want to get to the high levels, otherwise your damage does fall very flat. Stage 3 here, we are going to use Sanji for his matching orbs and his chain boundary. Your Sanji is such a good free-to-play character. You can get him in like the first 5 minutes of playing this game and he's so good. He gets around all the annoying buffs that the enemy has, such as barriers as well as damage nullification. Also gives really good chain boundary, and you can use him twice with his double special activation. Really good character. And Sabo is very required on this team. He's a very necessary character. He does very specific things in his ability to get around the special bind that we have, the enemy's damage reduction, and also give us a 3-turn chain boundary, which will help us get around the chain attack down, and it also help us get around the weak chain lock that the enemy will give us on the final stage. So it's important that you use Yamato first to make sure that the chain boundary from Sabo is 3 turns and not 1. If it's not, if you don't do that, then the team won't work. You'll have a 1x chain on the final stage, which you don't want, obviously. And then obviously use Nami as well, and don't hit a final tap. Just kill Nezumi with your other characters. It's very easy, especially if you have the Sanji buff, and then you'll maintain the final tap buff, which is a nice extra 30% damage on the final stage. So getting to the final stage here, we are going to be facing Arlong, of course. And against Arlong, we are gonna have a 10-turn bind, or I think it's 9 turns, and also a 10-turn paralysis. Both of them get reduced by our captains. They synergize really well together to make a good striker team. And then here we are going to be trying to get as many 1 orbs as possible. So we have Vivi to give Yamato a matching orb with the support, and then Sanji gives 3 other units, mainly Odin and Nami, who are big damage dealers, and they're gonna get 1 orbs. Then use Yamato to convert those matching orbs into 1-0, give the enemy the damage reduction, or increase damage taken, and then also give us a nice 2x chain boost. And then finally we can use Luffy. Obviously, if you do have a higher final tap Nami as a friend captain, it does make it a lot easier. In this instance, I do have a 110 level Nami friend captain with last tap level 3. So if you don't have that, then use Usopp as well in addition to Sanji, just to make sure you can clear it and then farm on 120 with this team. But let's get straight into the taps. Luffy is not a boosted character, unfortunately, so don't worry about saving him for damage. And then Nami hits the final tap, which unfortunately does not kill, so you definitely do need Arlong, the Usopp. So I'll be back with the Usopp, and then we can test how the team does. Okay, so I'm finally back with the Usopp as well as Sanji. So the Nami friend captain this time is just regular last up level 1, level 99. So it's just the buffs. You don't need a friend captain, and this should be able to kill fairly easily. So let's see how it goes. Of course, we use Sanji first for the matching orbs once again. And yeah, Nami's last step is really the key player, because of the last step buff that we have, as well as her ability giving us a lot of extra chain for her tap, so that's why she's like the only one that deals damage here. But anyways, let's get straight into it, starting off with Sanji. Okay, he's killed. There we go. Yeah, that seemed quite safe in my opinion. Even if you have your unit's quite weak, it should work fine as long as you use the 40% from Sanji and then the 40% from Usopp. Or you could also encounter Nami for an extra 10%, which I didn't use. So I'm pretty happy about this. Still no Heims, unfortunately. I only have 3 out of 30 of those Heims that we need. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck with your farming, the last bit of farming that you need to do. And I actually forgot what you get for level 150. I haven't gone to 150 in a while in Pirate King Adventures. I've been slacking quite a bit, but finally actually got it done. And also obviously the 500 Heims, they're also leaving in a few days. The Pirate Rumble missions, those are going to stay for the rest of the Pirate King Adventures. So for the next 1.5 to 2 weeks. And we get some bounty, we got cola, and we got some more tickets for Pirate King Adventures. Okay, that's pretty decent. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down if you want to see a specific kind of team. Maybe you have a legend in mind that could do pretty well against this Pirate King Adventures. Maybe synergize well with Nami or with Robin. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.